Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Life as I See It with your hostess, Dina Nierenberg. One of my favorite co-hostesses is back from Russia, Nina Vakian.
Thank you, Dina. Very, very happy to see you again.
Welcome back to the show. It's been quite a long time.
Yeah, a few months, I think.
Yeah, it's been a long time, and so this is great to have you back on the show. We've missed you tremendously. And we've been talking so much about aging. A couple of weeks ago, I had Zhana Gadusareva on the show, and last week I spoke about aging. And I'm very, very curious to hear your opinion on aging. You know, the whole subject of it and what it takes to age gracefully.
Right. Thank you, Dina. I think we all in different ages, we have our own opinion on aging gracefully, and till about I'm almost 40 years old, and I've changed my opinions a lot. I always was for natural beauty. I always thought that we can just do buccal massages and it would be it. But now when I started, I've done my lips. I don't know if anybody knows or noticed. I'm not ashamed of saying that.
Me either.
Yeah, we're fine with that. It's not that you or me tremendously changed our look, right?
Right. That's right.
We just, you go clean your teeth, right? You wash your face with beautiful products, and this is sort of the same thing. If you see that there's certain changes in your body, or outside of your body, you feel like you could fix it or you make it better without harm to your health, why not? So I feel like fillers and Botox and all of that, it's for certain group of women, which is fine if we are in our 40s and 50s and 60s and we want to do some lift surgery over here and
I'm going tomorrow.
that is fine if it makes you feel better, right?
100%.
If you feel like it's okay for you to do just massages and feel your best just from it, and you don't mind to have those a few wrinkles here and there, it's totally fine as well. So, but just don't go extreme and don't feel like you're obligated to do certain things, because I did feel like it when I lived in LA in Beverly Hills, and everyone.
It's another land, totally. La La Land.
La La Land. I felt that I don't get into all these categories, no matter how much I ate. I starved myself, and I lost in 2 months all the weight. I fitted in the dresses before I delivered my son. So, and immediately after I started having pain in my stomach, and and during yoga session I hurt my knee, and now every time I wear heels, so it has to be. It shouldn't be extreme. You know
Right,
what I mean?
exactly. You'll never find me getting a full facelift.
Yeah.
Where you have to hide out for 2 months and being a face cast.
Yeah.
Never. I'm never doing that.
Yeah.
Never going that far. It's just not worth it. I'd rather look like myself, and I am the queen of Botox and the queen of fillers. You're never going to catch me doing this entire facelift in which they have to cut open your face, stitch it up at the temple, stitch it up over here right behind the ears. I'm never doing that. I don't care even if I look, really old. That's it. It's it goes, the fillers and the thread lifts go so far.
Right.
And at that point I say, that's it. This is me. But I'm not going to get myself a brand new face for the sake of youth.
Yeah, when you
That's it.
unrecognizable.
Oh, forget it. And some women are. And when you're in the city, sometimes you can actually see these women. They're walking with their faces like this, and you can see exactly who had a facelift. You're like, oh, poor kid.
Yeah, it's extremes. I've seen. I
don't go for extremes.
remember. Yeah, I remember maybe about 10 years ago. I've had a client of mine. And she was in her 60s. She had really short jeans, shorts, and extensions, blonde hair up to her butt. And it's definitely like something is what bothering her inside,
For sure.
what is not fulfilled, and that was exactly I felt in Los Angeles, that I never had this in New York, that I felt not fitting in.
Right.
So what can cause that feeling? I think it's a lot of pressure from
Pressure.
advertising, from social opinion.
Youth culture
youth
also
culture, yeah.
celebrates the young.
Yeah, why only young? Like, I mean, I just had a lady also for facial. She was such a sweetheart. She was almost 70, and she had very beautiful skin for her age. She had gorgeous hair, curly hair with some gray in it. And I look at her, first of all, she was smiling the whole time.
That's the best.
This is what I want to highlight. She was smiling. And I really could see beyond the age. I could see that she has beautiful features. Even though she was all over in wrinkles, it didn't look that something is wrong with her. It looked fine. All what I worked on as an esthetician, it was hydration. We did some, it's similar to hydrofacial, so I did some lifting procedure and exfoliating, rejuvenation, right? So we just rejuvenated the skin. We didn't cut her with knife
Right, exactly.
to give her a new face.
No. And I would never judge those who do.
Right, exactly.
You know, I feel sorry for those who do.
Yes.
Because I've seen it time and again. And wow, it's like the results are never amazing. They're just not. You're just don't look like yourself after it's all done. Rather be somebody who has a little bit of sagging, a few wrinkles, after your thread lift or after your fillers, than be somebody who looks like they have this totally artificial face. Why?
Yes.
You are beautiful no matter what age you are.
What weight, what
Right.
age, what
It's-
height,
It's
you know?
sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like we were talking about at the previous shows about nutrition and all that. We're not talking about that you have to be skinny. I mean, that's what I like about one of the trainers I read on Facebook. She said, it's not about skinny or overweight. It's about your health.
That's right.
I understand, right?
That's
the
me
pressure
too.
on your knees, on your lower
too.
back.
Me too.
So that's all about this. It's not about
That's right.
to become model looking in your 40s or 50s
That's
or
right.
60s. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's so true.
I mean, it makes you feel better. Like you can lose a few pounds. But what I've done when I ate once a day, like a roll of sushi and a little bit of blueberries, that is not healthy anyhow.
It's not. It's
And I,
not.
you know,
Yeah. Not that I can judge.
yes,
When I
don't
was
judge.
when I was 27, I had anorexia. And basically, I did it for the attention of it all. I wanted to be super stick skinny. I wanted to be model looking. I wanted to be somebody that you could look at me and be like all admiring,
Right.
and say, wow, that's somebody who has so much self-restraint. Look how she barely eats anything, and look how great she looks, incredible. And that's what I wanted to be when I was 27. And you know what? All it did was it got me purple floaters in front of my eyes and passing out, fainting at every single possible bad piece of news. And it was really, really very bad. And it was just like, I did not stop until I hit really rock bottom, to the point where I could barely even take care of my own kids. And that's when I had to stop the nonsense. And that's when I realized it's not about how skinny I am, it's about how good I feel.
Right.
And that's really when I was able to turn my life around. And I was also then able to have enough life experience to teach my students, it's not about how skinny you are and about being a size 2 or size 4. It's about feeling good.
Healthy.
Healthy. It's about being healthy. It's like if a person's going to be very, very obese, again, they're not going to be healthy. They're not going to be able to, move around the way that they want
Live
to,
the life,
exercise, live a healthy,
Yes.
active, functioning life. It's all about feeling good, being able to move,
Yes.
enjoying your life. That's That's what optimum health is all about.
The quality of
Yeah,
life.
and I had to learn that the hard way, because at my very thinnest, I was not even a zero. I was what, that company Express would call a double zero. And I was that's how I shopped. There was a store at the time called Express.
I remember.
I don't know if they're still in
remember this.
business, but
Yeah, I remember this
but they had a size called double zero, because
Yeah.
back in the late 90s, some women were proud to be a double zero,
Wow.
which is 2 sizes below a size 2. And that's the
Wow.
only size that made me happy at one point in my life.
Wow.
I needed it so badly. I was so I was so much into my appearance that I was willing to completely give away my health for the sake of my appearance. And when I was it was in the 80s, and I was just a teenager, and the only type of thing that I knew about that could make you appear younger back then were a complete and total facelift. And I remember telling my friends when I was like 15, 16 years old, when I was Esther's age, when my time comes, when I'm 40 years old, I'm going to get a facelift. I don't care if it completely alters my appearance. That's exactly what I'm going to get, because I have to look young, I have to look vital, I have to look like I'm 15 for the rest of my life.
Wow.
Looking back now, I can't believe it, and I'm so glad that whoever came out with the idea of Botox and Restylane
Right.
and thread lifts, thank
That's
God for
good.
them,
That's
because
good.
that's as far as I'll go.
Yeah.
I'm not completely altering my appearance for the sake of youth. There's no way in hell.
Yeah,
So-
it's a lot with self-love. I work on this every single day. I do things like you said to make myself feel good, to make myself feel healthy, emotionally, psychologically, physically. I try to do anything possible. All these massages. I just came back from my family vacation, right?
Uh-huh.
And I did every single day massage. I did 15 massages.
Oh yeah.
Because it makes me feel good.
Good.
It makes me feel relaxed, rejuvenated from inside and out, and I
That's
feel
right.
that's all I need. So whatever is good for you, yoga, makeup, healthy things which is not harmful to your health. I think everyone should just do this. Go ahead
right.
and enjoy
That's right.
themselves, right?
Yeah, that's exactly true. And it doesn't mean that you're not accepting of your age. It means that you want to look good for your
Right.
age, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Right.
I can easily accept the fact that I'm 49 years old, but yet at the same time, there's still a certain way that I like to look.
Right.
And so I'm willing to go for it.
Right.
And the expense that it entails. And I'm happy taking care of myself. What if I woke up in the morning and decided that I don't care about my appearance? I would be lying to myself, because I know that that's not true. By nature, I care how I look, and I've always cared how I look. So to wake up in the morning and say, because I don't care anymore about my age, that's it. I'm not going to put on any more makeup. No more Sotis moisturizer for me. That's it.
Right.
I'd be a big fat liar. There's no way.
Right.
You can care about yourself while not denying the fact that it's like this is a life that we live. We are who we are. You can easily look beautiful and at the same time accept your age gracefully.
Absolutely. I agree with you. It's just almost surprising. I've noticed that all this happening with all this drama, right, with aging, women especially who were really beautiful,
Yes.
thin and gorgeous, and
Yes.
they're like in their 20s.
Yes.
And when we get after 40, 50, of course we get all these wrinkles. It's normal. I started realizing that I started having wrinkles around my wrists,
Now you have me
on my
looking.
knees. I never had the wrinkles on my
I
knees.
never on the elbow.
Yes.
But you're like, heck with it.
So
It's
and
coming.
yeah, it's coming. But I never been absolutely perfect. I always struggled with weight, or my nose. I always felt like it's not as small as I would want to have, right? I mean, I was born in Russia, so everybody is blonde, blue-eyed, and tall and skinny with narrow hips. So I'm totally outsider of them. not in the community.
Oh, you're beautiful.
No, I mean,
Don't
yeah,
knock
like I
yourself,
feel,
but yeah.
I'm
I
just
hear what
joking
you
right
mean. I hear
now
what-
because it's like it was interesting because my parents made me feel that I'm very beautiful and loved, and in a way, I am so happy with myself. But in the meantime, I always have this criticizing moments, and I want to fix myself.
That's because of society and
Society.
society's idea of what's gorgeous.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I just, I look at it, I realize when I see, because I'm in this business where, I have a lot of models and gorgeous men, and everybody likes to use makeup, and everybody did surgeries or injections, and everyone is just kind of like fitting into those categories. So I could even tell in their eyes when they kind of love my personality, but they would love to see me like a little bit different. I could read it. Maybe it's on my mind, but you know how other person like perceive another person who is tall and gorgeous and different than from me. I am also gorgeous.
You
Like,
are
let's not-
stunning. You are a
let's not-
supermodel, my friend.
Let's not go.
You are. You are.
But it's maybe not fitting into modeling, which is fine.
I think you could be a model.
Oh, thank you. We could model.
We could model.
But anyway, like I work only on myself, on my spiritual development. Even when I was younger, I think that's what is very important. And again, like I always like to jump into religion, no matter what religion you are in. I think this is the core, and this is holding everyone, no matter what troubles you have, physical appearance, or God forbid, losing someone you loved, or if you have this core,
Yeah.
you can survive.
Religion
You can-
anchors you.
yes,
It does.
definitely.
It does. It does. I try to pray once a day.
Yeah.
I should be praying more, but I try to pray
It's so
once a day.
beautiful.
It just,
I don't
I feel
pray.
very anchored. I feel very connected
Yes,
to God, and that's an amazing feeling.
it is.
To feel that there's a purpose to it all.
You're stable. on
You
the
feel
ground.
very
Yeah.
very stable, and it's very interesting what you were saying before. The people who were very beautiful in their teens, 20s,
Yes.
30s, that sometimes they're the
trouble.
ones they have a lot of trouble with the aging.
Yes.
This dermatologist I go to, Dr. Gupta.
Right.
I was one time talking to one of the secretaries there, and we were discussing that. We said, listen, she's a secretary there, so she's seen women come and go and share their stories. And I also come and go. I'm a frequent visitor there. And we discussed, look, if you were considered to be attractive as a young person, aging can be a real bitch.
Yes.
Worries about not just your appearance, but also the whole aging process in general can be very, very tough on you. And, you have to dig deep within to feel good about life in general, and to feel good about yourself, to keep caring about your appearance, but not become obsessed with that.
Yes.
Not spend every last dime on your appearance,
Yeah.
which is what so many people do. It's about finding that happy medium, that balance. That balance, it's so important to find a balance between, spending every last dime and wanting to look good.
It's almost like they're not accepting
Yeah.
themselves.
And not spending all your day caring about your wrinkles.
Yeah.
Because that sucks also.
Nobody
You don't
see
want-
it. Yeah,
no
like,
one-
I mean, nobody cares
To
about
spend
it.
your whole day caring
Yeah.
about your appearance hurts also. And I know what that's like because I have. It was over the weekend, and Strolly was at the house, and he loves to pull out old pictures. It's actually his second birthday today. Happy birthday, Strolly!
Happy birthday,
Strolly! And he was pulling out old pictures, and he pulled out a picture of me and my husband from 13 years ago, and I was 36 back then. And to be honest with you, that was the year I started doing fillers, but it was literally 3 months before I started doing the fillers. And I compared a picture of myself at 36 and a picture of myself now, and honestly, I look better now. I honestly look better now because by that time already, I was already starting the aging process. My eyes were already a bit downturned. I was already with those marionette lines nobody ever wants to see.
Right.
And honestly, I do look better now. And I do have more confidence in my appearance now than I did then.
Back then.
So you know what? If doing your fillers gives you more confidence, I say go for it.
Of course.
Do what
of
it
course.
do what it takes, but never ever get down on your age.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing. Do whatever it takes to not get down on your age.
Right.
That's all. You know, I teach an aerobics class Monday mornings to a group of mentally disabled women.
Mm-hmm.
So I worked out today with a lot of Down syndrome women. And one of them was telling me that she knows a woman, she's 100 years old, who still works out every day. And not only does she work out every day, but she works out every day to Britney Spears.
Wow.
And not only is she 100, working out every day to Britney Spears, but she's also a Holocaust survivor. And she's seen the worst, been through
Right.
Auschwitz and everything. And still she chooses to work out every single day of her
What
life.
a power. What
Power!
Yes.
And
yes.
I was saying to this
Yes.
woman, it's like, wow, how?
Yeah.
She's like, it's the attitude.
Yes.
This woman said to me, it's in her attitude. She just wants to live.
Leave. Yes.
She
yes.
just wants to live, have a good attitude, wants to just be in the present moment, be all for the present moment. And I was saying in my last show, when I was talking, you know, I was saying that you can live either in mind or in soul. When
Right.
you're living in mind, you're living in either the past or you're living in the future.
Right.
When you elect to live in soul, you're literally living in the present moment. Some people are all soul. Now, a person like this 100-year-old woman who's been through the Holocaust, she is all soul. She's
Right.
purely all soul because she's
Absolutely.
seen the worst that mankind could ever put on mankind. If she could survive that, she's all soul. If she could survive with her the Hebrew words are simchas hachayim, with her happiness intact, she's living off of soul completely. And that's what allows her to keep on dancing at age 100.
Yes. It's hard, like, you know, because I've heard this a lot too. The way I live, because it's always like, you know, kind of like when I hear the story, I'm like, did I do anything like this? But I mean, of course, I cannot compare myself to Holocaust survivor. But a lot of things in my life, which happened when I lost my mom and I couldn't bury her because I was here living illegal, and I had my child and I couldn't leave him, and a lot of things happened
That's
in my
pretty
life.
traumatic.
Yeah, like. And in the meantime, my husband, he decided to take me to Supreme Courts to sue me all over the place and all that. Like, a lot of times when I say like all this different stories to people, they're like, that is so interesting that you are who you are. Because they think that I have no problems in my life. And even until now, even till today, I act like as if I would be living a millionaire life and I have no problems. Like, you know, and it's hard because sometimes, of course, I'm breaking and I cry and I have to let it out. But most of the time, people who don't know me really deep, they think that I have like pretty good life.
There's always a smiley people that everybody automatically assumes they were so brilliantly happy. I was at the senior center last week and we're having a dance party, and sometimes they call me in to be the motivational dancer.
Right.
And somebody said to me, you know, I see you all the time, you're always happy. And I'm like, I just nodded along. Who's always happy? There's no such thing.
Yeah.
There are people who put on brilliant acts, and I'm one of them. I happen to be an actress and a professor. But either one of us could easily have made it in Hollywood as an actress.
I think so. I think both
That's-
of us could do
For
well.
sure. It's
We are
we
playing
are
actresses.
such great actresses, but that's part of the game of life
Yes.
is when things are not absolutely amazing, being able to put on the amazing act.
Yeah.
I think that's a brilliant talent.
Yeah.
I think it's a God-given skill.
Yes.
And I think it's a skill that when we do utilize this dramatic skill that we have, I think that God loves it. Actually, that we're able to pretend to be happy even when we're not, because this is the face that we put on for ourselves, yes, but also for other people, and it uplifts other people.
I agree with
I'm not always in this absolutely thrilled mood. Let's say when I have to go do this, when I have to go make other people happy, but I put on that happy face.
And
they're
happy.
And they're happy.
And then you happy.
And then I'm happy. And then their happiness becomes genuine.
Totally.
And that's a wonderful, wonderful thing.
And that's how you age.
That's how you age gracefully, ladies and gentlemen.
Here's the tip.
That is the tip. You age gracefully by putting on the big show.
Yes.
And thank God we can, right?
Yes. Very easy. And
That's right. That's right. We are gifted. We are very, very gifted young women.
Yes.
So, ladies and gentlemen, this is Life as I See It with your hostess, Dina Nierenberg, and my co-hostess, Nina Avakian. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dina. Thank you.